Fasten those seatbelts, fuckers. This is gonna be a bumpy ride.
I don't know about that, but I don't actually think I meant to press that button, but that's what we got.
Oh.
Hi, Dale.
What's up?
How was your Christmas?
It's all right.
We had fun.
It was fun.
We got lots of fun gifts. Dale gave me some really cool stuff. Like my boots. I really like my boots.
Well, you picked those out your damn self, so
I
that
did.
doesn't even matter.
I did. But we did tend to buy lots of things that we both wanted for ourselves. Like gave it to each other, but basically it's for us, which is fine. Those light up hexagon things that are going on the wall.
I bought that because I liked it and then pawned it off thinking it's going to be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know that I can even describe it to people, but basically you take these.
If people know about smart home lights, then you know Nanoleaf.
Okay.
People know that name.
So basically they look like wood grain hexagons.
And this is their new line because before they were just white panels and it was just, a rainbow of colors, red, orange, blue, green, all that stuff. But this is their new one that looks wood grain, and our house is kind of...
Well, that room it's going to go in has a lot of wood in it.
A lot of wood, and it's dark, and so these are going to look really, really good in there.
And they light up, and you can set them to, like, react to the music that it's listening to.
Yeah, to the beat of the music. And then I believe there's also a setting where it just kind of just gradually and subtly changes glow.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm excited about it. We're going to put them up tomorrow, right? Or today. We're going to put them up today.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys had a good Christmas or Kwanzaa or yesterday was the first day of Kwanzaa. I think Hanukkah's over. Anyway, this is that weird week between Christmas and New Year's when, I don't know.
Nothing happens.
Nothing really happens. And, it's not a good week to travel. That's for damn sure. I'm glad we didn't go anywhere. I really am. Anyway, it's December 27th, and we're back. This is the last episode of 2022, Dale. I'm not making you do another one this week.
Jesus.
But
that's so stupid.
We do have the first episode of 2023 next week.
I don't understand why, but everyone else is, like, fucking off, and you insist on doing a goddamn show.
We take 2 whole months off a year. We take August off and we take March off.
What's wrong with Christmas?
Christmas is gone. It's not Christmas anymore. Mm-hmm. It's after Christmas. Right. Anyway, did you see this crazy story? I just can't get enough of this. So this whole section before the theme song is about Justin Bieber. I don't know why, but basically Bieber, I think, is going to get his ass sued by H&M.
He should.
Did you see this? So there's this new merchandise that H&M put out with Justin Bieber's face on it and some lines from some of his most famous songs and stuff. And there's T-shirts and sweatshirts and tote bags and stuff. And he basically slammed it on Instagram.
Well, it is H&M, by the way.
He called it trash, and he told his 271 million followers on Instagram not to buy the Justin Bieber stuff at H&M. He says I didn't approve any of it. H&M says, yeah, you did. We're not going to apologize. We went through all the right channels and we got permission. We have contracts and everything. So obviously someone on Bieber's team really fucked up and didn't tell him about this, right?
I don't believe that for a second.
You think he did
There's
know
no one
about
on
it.
his team that's just going to sit there and just randomly sell his image without him at least knowing about it.
No, but I'm sure there are things that happen in his world because he is a major, I guess you could call him a super. Can you call a 28-year-old a superstar? I don't know. He pretty much is. But he's got a huge team that deals with all kinds of things that he probably doesn't know about. No? I don't know.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
Anyway,
if you're making a big multi-million-dollar deal with a clothing company for your image, I think you at least know about it.
It was so bad that H&M had to pull all the stuff because of how he trashed it, right?
I'd sue the fuck out of him.
He is going to get sued.
Yeah.
He absolutely is going to get sued over this. And because it's the holidays, they probably just don't have a team of lawyers ready to go. Yeah, it's going to take a while, but I guarantee
make him regret the fuck out of it. Where did people get off of just?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a problem, maybe they have the contracts and everything, and maybe he didn't personally approve the images or the lyrics or whatever these fucking things look like. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's one thing, and you do it privately.
Yeah.
He deserves his ass kicked for this.
I think he's going to get his ass kicked. I guarantee, mark my words, in January, there will be a lawsuit.
Yeah.
He'll get it.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. Some of the people online were commenting, we're soon going to see children all over the world in third world countries wearing these clothes. Because what are they going to do? Destroy them? Are they going to burn them? No, they're going to donate them to some charity, and they're going to show up like in Africa or something.
Fucking funny.
It's horrible.
No, but it is horrible.
Well, it would be really funny if they sent it to like thrift stores and stuff.
But it is funny when you see images of people like that in like underdeveloped countries wearing American shirts and wonder how they fucking get there.
You know what? If I was the
it's like the images on the news were of pictures of like the Taliban in their Toyota trucks.
Right.
It's like Toyota has got to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
but they had no control where these vehicle goes.
Right.
They're getting them from other countries. They're being donated.
Exactly. If I was the H&M CEO, I honestly would keep the stuff in the stores and I'd mark it down to like 50 cents just to piss him off. Put him in the bargain basement, right? The bargain bin.
Because there's ways to deal with this.
Yeah.
And he did it the wrong way.
Well, he's not going to have any problems if he loses the lawsuit, which
but
think
it's the principle. It's the principle.
Because Bieber is negotiating right now to sell his entire music catalog. The dude is only 28 years old, and he's already considering selling his entire catalog. Apparently, that is 6 albums worth of music over the last 10 years. He's selling it for $200 million. This is the company. Can you read that? It's spelled
Hypnosis?
correctly. Hypnosis Songs Capital.
It's a cool name.
They're the ones who bought Justin Timberlake's catalog for $100 million a couple of years ago, I think, or last year. So Bieber is $100 million better than Justin Timberlake.
And not only will he sell, I don't understand how this works, but like, if he sells the catalog, does he still get
no more royalty?
More royalty.
He's selling his rights away to that music. He can still perform it at concerts, but he can't. He's not going to make any money. So every time it plays on Spotify or in an elevator or in a grocery store, this company gets the money, not Justin.
Oh, then I think $200 million is a deal.
Bruce Springsteen sold his catalog for $500 million. It's probably worth a lot. It is worth a lot more than Bieber's, I would assume. And then I was reading this article. Madonna swears she'll never do it. Just like she says she'll never do a Vegas residency. She says, they're my songs. Ownership is everything. I don't want to give it away. She wants full control over her music for her lifetime. I'm sure her kids will sell it. As soon as she croaks, I guarantee it.
If I was her kids and as soon as she passed away, I'm selling that shit.
Sell that shit.
Because that's a catalog that's worth more than $200 million, I think. At least for the 90s. Everything after 2002 is not worth a dime.
Nothing in the 21st century is any good. But I do still love her. But did you see her Christmas pictures she posted online?
She's in the same boat as Mariah Carey with me. It's just bullshit now. Just go the fuck away.
And she shaved her eyebrows off. She looks so friggin' weird. Anyway, if this sale goes through, Biebs will be worth $500 million total. Which is not bad for a 28-year-old.
I'd say.
This, my friends, is the Swish Edition. From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
We got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and they fired up the antenna.
It has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your hosts,
It's very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
So you'll be happy that after this show we're doing now, there's only 2 months left, and then we get them a whole month break. So that'll give you something to look forward to.
There we go.
Are you excited about that?
That means 8 more fucking shows.
No, February is a really short month.
Oh, that's true.
There might only be, I don't know.
7.
There only might be 7 left. And then we'll start season 13.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. We were talking last week. We were talking about all the fireworks that are going to be here on the Las Vegas Strip on New Year's Eve, and you said there should be lots of entertainment in the evening, like on the Strip.
Yes.
Well, I looked it up. There is a lot going on. The New York is having their big Bridge Bash, which they've done, I think, every year for several years now. Starts at 9 p.m. The tickets are $263, which seems really expensive to me. But
I don't know. That seems a little on the cheaper end for what you think of getting for New Year's.
Okay, so $263, you get open bar and food offerings from a whole bunch of local food trucks.
All right, $263 is nothing.
There's going to be DJs, dancers, and more, photo opportunities, party favors, and it's standing room only because it's outside. It's on that bridge. You know that bridge right out front?
Yeah, I know.
I guess $263 isn't much.
The bridge is not that big.
And it's it's the whole area in front of the hotel. Yeah. It's 3.5 hours long, 9 to 12:15.
I think that's a great deal if it has open bar.
We're not going, though. But it does sound fun.
Yeah.
Down on Fremont Street, it's only $50, 21 and over only. Multiple stages starting at 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. So that's a 7-hour party. Here's the lineup. They got Bush, Sugar Ray, the Wailers, Sugar Hill Gang. Do you know them?
Yes.
Tag
they
Team.
They got to be what, in their 80s?
What's Tag Team back again? All for One, for God's sakes, and DJ Scribble. You know DJ Scribble?
Yeah. I would only be interested in seeing Tag Team for maybe 2 songs and All for One for maybe
1 song. Well, what about Sugar Ray?
Sugar Ray would be good.
Yeah. Well, I just saw Sugar Ray down in Orlando.
Yeah, but Bush, the Wailers, Sugar Hill, DJ Scribble, I could care less about.
We're not going there.
The problem is I wish that they would do Las Vegas is big enough and has a lot of entertainment that it could be New York style, and they won't, and they don't do it. Like, why can't it be televised, even if it's locally?
I think some of the local channels are doing some local stuff. Yeah, we'll have to check it out. We're gonna be home because we're not going to any of this stuff.
No.
And then we've been telling you guys the New Year's Eve concerts here. Pitbull's going to be at Resorts World. Bruno Mars, he's at Park MGM. Gwen Stefani at Venetian. Tiesto is going to be at Resorts World. Tenacious D.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're going to be at Virgin. Adele is at Caesar's Palace. The Killers at Cosmopolitan. And douchehead of all doucheheads, Chris Brown's going to be at Dre's.
I believe the Killers are Las Vegas's.
Oh, are they locals? Just like Imagine Dragons?
I believe so.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
They have a similar sound to Imagine Dragons, kind of, sort of, maybe, not really. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Adele is completely sold out. You can only buy like ridiculously overpriced tickets for that.
Well, she's brand new. She just launched. She's not even
let me tell you,
2 months into her.
I told you I hate her, right? Because of what she did to us last year. But the show is getting rave reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got like an 80-piece band and like fireworks and water and all kinds of stuff going on.
Maybe it's worth the wait.
Maybe it's worth it. Our friends Michael and Jim are going in March, I think. Yeah, they're coming to town. Now, Caesar, we also talked about this. A couple weeks ago, we talked about how the Wynn Hotel here in Vegas released their $1 million Formula One weekend spectacular, right? Yeah. Remember we were talking about that?
Yeah.
It was $1 million package and include like a room and parties and I don't know, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of expensive stuff. Well, Caesar's Palace decided, they're not going to one up, but we're going to one them up. And they launched their $5 million Emperor package for next year's Formula One race weekend. 5 nights at the 10,000 square foot Nobu Sky Villa, which has a almost 5,000 square foot terrace that overlooks the Strip. The terrace says they can have up to 75 people for a party on the terrace.
Wow.
Watching the race on the race night.
What is that divided by 75? Like, could we get it and then sell tickets and people come to our party?
For
75 people.
So let's see. We would have to. Does my calculator go up to 5 million? Yeah, it does. Divided by 75, it would be $66,666.66 per person.
I like it.
I don't think we know 75 people that have $66,000 to spend on a fucking race party.
Oh man.
Anyway, you're getting all kinds of things. Private dinner at Nobu, obviously. You're getting 12 tickets to the Paddock Club, which is going to be the premier hospitality thing for the damn F1. You're going to get a personal driver and a Rolls Royce for the entirety of your stay. Spa for 6, blah, blah, blah. Personal VIP host 24 hours a day. All kinds of fun stuff. The Emperor package holder and guests will be invited to attend Adele's sold-out weekends with Adele residency, too.
This is an immediate 7-star reward status. Well, I fucking hope so.
You better get that.
It better be for life. It better be for life.
It better be for $5 million. It's just not worth that, people. You could book this yourself with all of these things for a hell of a lot less than $1 million. And they want $5 million for it. What here can't you get without buying the package? Right? Kind of stupid.
Well, you might not get the private dinner hosted by Chef Nobu.
Maybe they don't rent out the Nobu Sky Villa. Maybe you can't get it.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna book it. So forget we even talked about it. It's already ours. Did you see this? I totally missed this. Snoop Dogg is offering to run Twitter.
So I missed this. The last I heard, and I don't know if the story was real or not, because who could say, is that Elon Musk asked Donald Trump Jr. to stand in for him as CEO of Twitter.
That would be the dumbest fucking thing.
Well, he's a smart man, but he's not altogether.
No. All these people are.
Well, that's the last thing I read, is that he offered the job to Donald Trump Jr.
A couple hours after Elon Musk put up his poll on asking Twitter users whether or not he should step down as CEO, Snoop Dogg put up his own poll, and he got 1.2 million people to vote, and 81% of them said that he should be the new CEO of Twitter. The Guinness Book of World Records responded and said, hey, you know what? This is the biggest yes ratio in a Twitter poll of all time.
Wow.
Isn't that weird? I don't believe that. Because what if you put up a poll that said the sky is blue? I mean, wouldn't you get more than 81% people to agree with you?
Well, obviously that question has never been polled.
I could ruin his Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, but you don't have you don't have any amount of followers to even rival that.
Oh, that's true. I don't even know 1.2 people. Not 1.2 million. In related news, Snoop says the highest he's ever been is when he hangs out with Willie Nelson.
I've heard that before.
That is fucking hilarious because Snoop Dogg is like the highest of the high, but I guess it's Willie Nelson, not Snoop.
Yeah.
God, I couldn't hang out with either one of them. I don't know how Martha does it because I don't think Martha smokes pot, so she must just like watch him do it.
Well, Martha Stewart has those gummies.
Oh, she does have her CBD gummies.
Yeah.
They don't get you high though.
No.
Speaking of the internet and being high, Delta has announced that starting next year, they're going to be offering Wi-Fi to everyone for free, which I think is pretty fucking cool. Now, will all the airlines do that?
No.
They said a significant portion of their flights in 2023 will allow passengers to surf the web for free. I think this is a great idea.
I think it's great. And if I owned an airline, this could be something that you could offer people. But I also would think that I bet it's probably expensive to get internet up there, as you know, even on a cruise ship. If you own a cruise ship, I assume it's very expensive.
How much you want to bet? Well,
so if I were Delta or another airline, then maybe you offer this on flights of a certain amount of time or longer. Like if I'm taking a shuttle flight from DC to New York, no, you're not going to get Wi-Fi.
But they are. They're doing it on all their flights.
Oh.
Well, I would certainly think they would do it on the shuttle between DC and New York because that's huge businessmen type people and business women, I guess. There are women. There are women working
people
now.
Have flown 45 minutes without internet.
I couldn't do it. I love getting internet on the airplane.
When's the last time you got it?
Just our last flight for the one from Miami to LA. I was online the entire time we were flying.
I didn't know you bought the package.
Yeah, because I wrote the script for the Swish Edition while we flew from Miami to LA. I never opened my book. I never watched a movie. I was online the entire time. Weren't you? What were you doing?
Watching TV and reading magazines and shit that I downloaded.
Oh, speaking of people, you know that 100,000 people are expected next week here in Vegas for CES.
It's not anything new.
They only had like 14,000 last year because it was COVID shit. And COVID's back. You know what? It's so funny. The COVID numbers are like through the fucking roof. But guess what? Nobody gives a shit anymore. They literally don't give a shit anymore.
No.
They're like, oh well. Truly. It's just, I mean, if these are the same numbers we had like a year ago and everything was like friggin', have to wear a mask everywhere and people were scared and blah, blah, blah. And now nobody gives a shit.
Because people are over it.
They're just over it. They're like,
I'm done.
If I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys don't know what CES is, it's the Consumer Electronics Show, and it literally is the biggest trade show in the entire world, and it happens here in Vegas every year. I think the second is the Magic, right? Maybe the clothing one? Maybe. Anyway, CES is amazing. I would love to go. I'd love to get a ticket because this is where they all the technology companies come out and show their brand new TVs and computers and devices and all kinds of fun, neat stuff. I mean, there's a whole industry of journalists that just focus on this and what's coming out of CES. It's big news. You will definitely see it on your local news. I don't care where you live in the country. You will be hearing about CES because it is the biggest thing.
Yeah, because I mean, your bigger markets also go and they feature some of the biggest new thing that could be on the market later next year.
Well, and we might want to stay away from Resorts World because Resorts World does have the boring hole right to the convention center, so that's going to be a busy place.
It doesn't matter. CES is all over, so it doesn't matter.
It's everywhere. It's the whole city. New Year's Eve resolutions are coming. Everyone does it. I don't bother anymore. What the fuck? But Netflix is teaming up with Nike for fitness classes just in time, starting December 30th, which I think is Friday.
I am actually really surprised about this relationship.
The streaming giant will begin providing customers with Nike Training Club videos released in 2 parts, totaling 30 hours worth of content. Wow. Why is this surprising to you? I'm surprised they haven't done it until now.
I mean, because Nike has a huge relationship with Apple. Massive relationship with Apple.
Oh.
But
maybe that went sour.
Maybe you don't put all your eggs in one basket. That relationship didn't go sour. They just put out new watches. The whole, you had the Apple watches, and you have a line of just nothing but Nike watches.
Nike is Japanese, or is it American? Is Nike American?
I don't think it's American.
It's Japanese.
Maybe.
No, I don't know. I need to look that up. Anyway, the first batch will roll out will include 46 videos divided among 5 different programs, including stuff like 2 weeks to a stronger core, feel good fitness, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'll check it out. And we have enough room in front of our TV in the family room that you could kind of do a workout, right? If you move the coffee table.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's going to cost more.
Why would it cost more? It's included with Netflix.
Oh.
Netflix is...
You get fucking workouts included with your Apple. You've never once even opened the app, I bet.
What? I have no idea what that is.
The fitness app.
I'm not interested in fitness.
It has thousands of things to do.
Fitness and exercise just does not interest me.
So why the fuck are you so excited about this?
I'm just telling people the news. We're a news show. Right?
Okay.
And there's a lot of people out there that need fitness. Right?
Yeah.
Look at me. Look how thin I am. I don't need fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Get me a drink and a smoke. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's go have one as we finish the show.
Our final debate of the year is, when should you take down your Christmas tree?
December 26th.
This is ridiculous. That's what Elaine used to do. Our good friend Elaine, who unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. She used to take all her shit and pack it away on December 26th. Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday she would have had everything boxed up and put away, and I find that so fucking depressing.
Why is it depressing when this thing has been up for over a month now?
Our
and
trees,
so what's depressing about taking it down to now instead of waiting until January?
I love to have it up for New Year's, and I think that most people, I believe that most people leave it up at least until January 1st. However, the 12th night of Christmas is January 5th or 6th, depending on whether or not you count Christmas as day one. So I usually try to keep it up until January 6th.
There's nothing in the 12 days of Christmas that say on the last 12th day of Christmas, take your Christmas tree down.
You're right. But that's the Epiphany. That's when Christmas is officially over. Christmas starts on the 25th, and it ends on January 5th or 6th, depending on where you start counting.
And why is it the 12 days of Christmas start either on or the very next day after Christmas Day and not 12 days before it?
I don't know, but it starts.
So all of this
Christmas
is made
Day.
up.
Everything's made up. Everything is made up. But the debate here is when should a normal, wonderful person take down their Christmas tree? And I say on January 5th or 6th.
I say you never put up one in the first place, and you don't have this rigmarole to deal with.
My parents take all their Christmas shit down on January 1st, on New Year's Day, which I find just very depressing. I don't want to do that. I'm going to be hungover, so I'm not going to want to take down my Christmas tree on January 1st. Anyway, just get used to it, Dale. We are going to keep our Christmas tree until sometime.
It's just
in
the
January.
way.
It's not in the way. It's pretty. It's lit up. We have two, by the way. One in the dining room and one in the family room. One more thing. This is so bizarre. Did you see this story? So you guys have heard of Smuckers. They make jams and stuff. They also sell this frozen Uncrustables.
Yeah, I've seen those.
They're round crustless sandwiches, right? That you can buy and heat up. Anyway, they're sending cease and desist letters to anyone in the entire fucking country who dares to sell a round crustless sandwich. They fucking got a patent on round crustless sandwiches, which I think the government made a big mistake doing that in the first place, because that's not fair.
Well, I mean, is there a patent? Patents have to be very specific. So maybe their Uncrustable is a patent of a round sandwich with a jelly center.
I don't.
And maybe you can make round, uncrusted sandwiches with turkey and ham.
But my thing would be, what if I decided to come out with a turkey and Swish sandwich, and I got a patent on it, and I told the whole rest of the world they're not allowed to sell turkey and Swish sandwiches? That's just ridiculous. I find this kind of thing ridiculous.
Yeah, but is it going to be round without a crust and frozen to be warmed up in the microwave?
I want to do all that, yes. And I want Smuckers to try to come after me for it.
All right,
No?
Bieber.
I am Bieber.
Maybe you should hire a lawyer and see exactly what you can get away with before you go spend all the money and
I
decide to do your
I
uncrustable
can't afford a lawyer.
ham and swish, as you said.
Ham and Swish. All right, bye, guys. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and we'll see you in 2023.
See you in March. I'd say.